time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Phillies and their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Pirates. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Philadelphia, center fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat, and now the runner breaks for the plate. Hernandez on third, Hoskins at second with 2 gone. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 2. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman,
Santana trying to get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Crawford has it. And there's one down now.
batting second, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Into the box, Adam Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Mark Hayes.
Here's Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Way out in front. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer. Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Pat Neshek.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Pat Neshek. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit in the air out to left. After it is Dickerson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Dickerson. And they can't run it down. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Totally.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Josh Bell the next to hit, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Neshek is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V. I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Gregory Polanco becomes out number 2 this inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A barehanded play by Harrison. How about that?
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Polanco is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 2. Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Francisco
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez ranging up the middle, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The 0-2 home. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. stepping in and ready for another shot. Carlos Santana coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Right side and right into the shift. And that is through into right field for a single. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Lifted in the air to center. Marte is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. The pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now here it comes. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Franco moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.P. Crawford. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pat Neshek. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Odubel Herrera. As he hits one on a line to left field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hoskins will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Number 23, David Freese.
Coming to the plate now, David Freese. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Santana waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They trail things here 2-0. Ivan Nova will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 46, Ivan Nova.
Digging in once again, Nick Williams. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
So now Carlos Santana hit pretty well out toward right center field. Polanco looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Now batting.
Into the box, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Bouncer down the line, and this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pat Neshek.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Pat Neshek. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates nothing. Colin Moran is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Colin Moran.
And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Moran, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson, and their runners at the corners now. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short. Frazier ranges to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-zip. Jordy Mercer is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. Franco is under it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Austin Meadows will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. The 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jordy Mercer will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here.
Now in right field,
Clay Holmes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sean Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Frazier comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Jose Osuna is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Frazier right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Aaron Altair will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Aaron Altair.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Vince Velasquez is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up. He's
ready. Here's the 0-1. hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez is there. He's got it one away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, John Harrison.
Jordan Luplow will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Down in order go the Pirates. They still.
Your attention, please.
Chris Bostic come on defensively now as he takes over at second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Philadelphia.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it.
A defensive change for
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Number 44, Chris Bostic.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Bostic is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 6-0. Elias Diaz will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Check to swing there and pops this one up, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Darling Marte.
Ready once again, Starling Marte. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Out in front of it, strike one.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A ball and a strike now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Crawford has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pat Neshek takes home the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is